Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make Rasavali. This is one of the favorite dishes of Lord Jagannatha. This is very famous in Jagannath Mandir Puri, and this is not common in sweet stores. You won't get easily in every sweet store, so people usually make it at home. This is very easy to make and it takes very few ingredients to make it, and taste wise it's awesome. So for Bahuda I am going to make Rasavali. So first of all I am taking 2 liter of milk and boil it. Once the milk starts boil, add vinegar to the milk to make paneer. Take 3 to 4 tablespoons of vinegar and don't add all at a time. Add it gradually. Sometimes it will take less vinegar, sometimes it takes more vinegar. So add gradually. For making paneer, always use whole milk or full fat milk. In that you will get lots of paneer. If you use 2% milk, then your paneer quantity will be less. Now you can see water and paneer is separated. Now I'll use a strainer, put a cheesecloth on it and then pour the paneer on the cheesecloth. Then add some cold water so that you can squeeze all water from paneer immediately after making the paneer. Do not wait till your paneer is cool, otherwise you cannot take out all water. It is easy to take out all water from paneer when it is hot. So add some cold water and then squeeze it. Now in another pot, take 500 ml of milk and boil it for 10 to 15 minutes. At last add 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder to this. If you want you can add saffron also, but in traditional way they add either cardamom powder or black cardamom powder. And here we are not going to add any sugar because first of all we'll add our rasavali to sugar syrup and then we'll add that to milk. So no need to add sugar to milk. Now I have cooled down the paneer. I'll make smooth dough out of this paneer. First I'll break all the crumbles. Then I am going to add 3 tablespoons of whole wheat flour to this to make smooth dough. For this dessert, it is always good to make the paneer at home. But if you are buying paneer from the store, just break the paneer to small pieces. Then you have to use a blender to blend it nicely without adding water, or you can add 2 tablespoons of milk to that. Here I added 3 tablespoons of whole wheat flour to the paneer and again I am going to mix it nicely to make the smooth dough. Once it is very smooth, then I will add black cardamom powder and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Here I have added only 3 tablespoons of whole wheat flour, that's why I have taken only 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. But in stores they used to take half and half paneer and whole wheat flour. That means half paneer and half whole wheat flour, and in that case you have to add more baking soda to make your dessert soft. Now I have taken 2 black cardamom. I'll take out the skin and then I'll just make a powder in a pestle. I don't want fine powder, I'll just crush it. Some little crunch will be there. When you will eat the dessert, you will find the smell of that black cardamom. And I added 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now again I am going to mix it nicely, but after this I am not going to knead it for long time because my dough is already ready. Now make small balls out of this paneer dough and just flatten it little bit. And the thickness doesn't matter, only thing you have to remember, if thickness is more it will take more time to deep fry, and if thickness is less it will take less time to deep fry. In a pot, take 500 ml of water and bring it to boil. Then add sugar to this. Here I am going to add half cup of sugar, but you add 3/4 cup of sugar. In my desserts the sweetness is always little less, so I add little less sugar. But if you want more sugar or more sweetness, so you should add 3/4 cup of sugar here. And we are not going to make any thread in this sugar syrup, just boil it till all sugar is dissolved. We don't need any thickness in our syrup. Now in a pot, take oil and heat it and fry all those paneer rolls on medium heat till it's golden brown. Make sure you fry it for 8 to 10 minutes on medium heat, or you can keep your heat little less than medium. If you fry it on high heat, then your dessert will be too hard. Sugar syrup won't go inside. It will not soak any sugar syrup, neither it will soak the milk. So fry it on medium or little less heat than medium. This is the same process like gulab jamun, like you have to fry it on low heat and it should be cooked inside nicely, and then only it will soak the sugar syrup and milk. After deep frying it, immediately add it to the sugar syrup, and when you add it to the sugar syrup must be hot enough, and keep it in sugar syrup for 15 to 20 minutes, and after that add it to the boiled milk. People, they add directly to the milk. In that case you add sugar to the milk, but if you want to store it, then you should make sugar syrup and store it. Directly take out from the sugar syrup and store it in freezer for 2 to 3 months, and whenever you want to eat, just take out from freezer, defrost it, heat it, and then add to the milk and serve it. Nowadays in stores also, in temple also, they do not keep it in milk, they keep it in sugar syrup, and while giving to the customers they add it to the milk. Now after 20 minutes I am going to add all rasavali to milk, and I'll keep it in milk for another 30 minutes to 1 hour so that it will soak milk also. You can serve it hot or you can serve it cold also. Now my rasabali is ready. I am going to serve it hot. So try this recipe and let me know how it came out. And subscribe to my channel to get new recipe every Thursday. Do not forget to press the bell button to get the notification whenever I upload the new videos. So try this recipe and definitely comment in the comment box. Thank you for watching.